Hey, welcome back. All right. So, thank you for taking this little journey with me. Um, it's it's good. It's got its good days and its bad days. You may have noticed by now that I'm going to go pretty much completely unscripted with these, which means you could get moments of me just sort of sitting and looking a little bit pensive or contemplating what I want to say next. And I hope you don't mind, but I'd rather these be sort of just real unscripted from the heart than something that has been written by AI or something like that. It's just too impersonal, and I really want these videos to be as personal as possible. I want you to feel like I'm talking to you, not talking at you. So yeah, I apologise if there's ever sort of elongated pauses where you start to scratch your head and think I might have dozed off or something. I don't have narcolepsy, so you don't have to worry about me just sort of dozing off in the middle of one of these. So one of the things that we've discovered with DMD is that you go from pretty much having no doctor's appointments with a perceptibly healthy child to suddenly having a plethora of doctor's appointments. Obviously, Dominic was never healthy as such. This was something that he was conceived with. It's just that we didn't realise what it was. Diagnosis is usually around between the ages of 2 to 5. We had what we call a late diagnosis, 7. Dominic was 7 when he was diagnosed with this. So, yeah, so we went from sort of having not many doctor's appointments unless he was really sick to suddenly having all of these specialists that we now need to see, because what you don't think about is that DMD, it's a muscle wasting condition. The muscles waste, and basically everything in the body is held together by muscle. So things that you would not have even thought of. It's not just about sort of like the legs and the arms and the torso and the neck not functioning. It's organs start to not work properly. Lungs struggle to constrict and breathe. Heart struggles to pump and do what it should do. Eyes start to go. So we've got all of these specialists now that we see on, I guess, this like annual basis or biannual basis, depending on which one it is. And excuse me. And yeah, it's just life has got suddenly very, very busy as a result of having a child with DMD. So yeah, we see cardiologists for heart. We see, I don't know what the lung specialist is called. We see a lung specialist. He's about to start seeing an eye specialist, like an ophthalmologist, because obviously the muscles in the eye start to go a bit lazy. Seeing a dietitian because the steroids cause a lot of bloating and weight gain, and so we're seeing them to try to help manage that. An endocrinologist to help strengthen bones that are getting weakened by the sorry, I've just lost my train of thought. Endocrinologist who is there to try and help strengthen the bones getting weakened by the steroid use. He's got a physiotherapist who he sees once a week. He's got all sorts of people that get around him, like allied health professionals that help with his healthcare plan on the more day-to-day sort of basis. It's just a huge thing that we never even dreamed of how massive it would be. But I'm so thankful that we live in a country that has the ability or has the medical profession. What am I trying to say? The medical availability to offer us this sort of support. It's really, really good, and I wonder sometimes about because of course this isn't just this. It's not. It doesn't pick and choose. It doesn't go, oh, you're in a first world country, I'll just affect you. There's boys over in third world countries that don't have anywhere near the sort of medical aid that we have, and I just wonder how they go on a excuse me, on a daily basis. So yeah, there's just stacks and stacks of people that have just rallied around to help. First of all, to benchmark everything, and now just to watch ongoing progression, just to make sure that everything is still travelling smoothly. That you know, as the muscles degenerate, that they can support those particular the major organs to keep them functioning. I mentioned in a few videos ago, or a couple of videos ago, that one of the, well, there's no cure, and one of the, it's usually the heart stops or the lungs stop working, and that's what causes it to end. So yeah, keeping those organs healthy and functioning as best as possible for as long as possible is obviously vital. There is research going on. It's not like no one's doing anything. There's a lot of research going on, but it's, I think due to the nature of genetics, it's really hard to nail down, trying to find out how to sort of fight it. There's a lot of gene therapy that people are researching. I don't understand it at all. People much smarter than me. So yeah, but that's sort of where we're at in regards to the different, lots of different areas are affected by this. It's not just the sort of, when you think of muscles, you think of like arms and legs and stuff like that, but it's just so much more that's involved in it. Yeah, I think that's enough for my ramblings for today. So again, I thank you for following through with this, and yeah, thank you.